up, Rad community? 2015 is going to be a huge year in gaming. There are tons and tons and tons of awesome games coming out this year, and quite a few of them are greatly anticipated. So today's video to kickstart 2015 is the top 25 most anticipated games of the year. So let's get to it. Dying Light. For Xbox One, PS4, and PC, Dying Light is a first-person survival horror game. Players travel through an expansive urban environment overrun by a vicious outbreak. Players are left to scavenge and build weapons to defend themselves against the growing infected population. Evolve. Coming to Xbox One, PS4, and PC, this game starts with a question. In a savage world of man versus nature, are you the hunter or the hunted? The next generation of multiplayer shooters where 4 hunters face off against a single player-controlled monster. Stalk your prey, execute your attack, and prove that you are the apex predator in adrenaline-pumping 4 versus 1 matches. The Order 1886. A PS4 exclusive, The Order 1886 is a story-driven single-player experience that transports players to a dark, alternate version of 19th century London. While it may seem like the world is heading toward a brighter future, under the dense London fog, enemies threaten to throw the city and the world into chaos. But humanity still has one protector, an elite band of knights called the Order. The outcome of the struggle will determine the course of history forever. Coming from the creators of God of War, the campaign alone makes this game worthy of being on this list. Bloodborne. A PS4 exclusive, Bloodborne is the latest action RPG from renowned Japanese developer From Software. You're left to face your fears as you search through the ancient city of Yoharnam, now cursed with a strange illness spreading through the streets. Danger, death, and madness lurk around every corner in this dark world, and you must discover its darkest secrets in order to survive. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Coming to PS4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360. 9 years after falling into a coma, Snake awakens to form a new mercenary group called the Diamond Dogs. Under the guise of the codename Venom Snake, he ventures into Afghanistan during the Soviet War to track down the men responsible for MSF's destruction. While he and Case are initially driven to exact revenge, Snake soon unearths a plot by the Cypher organization to develop a weapon that could even surpass that of the Metal Gear system, and his mission quickly switches to ending this new threat. Mortal Kombat X. Expected to be released on PS4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360, fueled by next-gen technology, this Mortal Kombat is expected to be more brutal and epic than ever. Going over a 25-year span, this game teaches you more about the personalities of old characters as well as the introduction of new ones. From the new ruler to Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage's daughter, this game is sure to be the best in the series. The Witcher 3. An RPG for Xbox One, PS4, and PC, The Witcher 3 shows an ancient evil awaken and unleash terror as it abducts the young. An evil whose name is only spoken in whispers, the Wild Hunt. Led by 4 commanders, this ravenous band of phantoms is the ultimate predator and has been for centuries. Its quarry, humans. Mighty Number 9. Developed for 10 platforms including Linux, Microsoft Windows, Nintendo 3DS, OS X, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation Vita, and the Wii U. Mighty Number 9 stars an android named Beck, the 9th unit in a set of combat robots called the Mighty Number. At some point, a computer virus attacks the rest of his fellow units, as well as machines all around the world. The players must fight the rogue robots and discover the final villain, who threatens the fate of the planet. After all the drama with the cancellation of the famous Mega Man franchise and Capcom, this game has many players excited to see their spiritual successor of their favorite hero. Batman Arkham Knight. Coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC, the explosive finale of the Arkham series. Batman faces the ultimate threat against the city he has sworn to protect. The Scarecrow returns to unite an impressive roster of supervillains, including Penguin, Two-Face, and Harley Quinn, to destroy the Dark Knight forever. Prepare for the ultimate Batman experience as you explore the entirety of Gotham City. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Slated to be a timed exclusive for Xbox 360 and Xbox One coming out for holiday 2015, a release date has yet to be announced for PC, PS3, and PS4. In the next chapter of her journey, Lara Croft must use her survival skills and her wits, and ultimately accept her destiny as the Tomb Raider. Lara pushes herself beyond human limits and is confronted by what it means to be a true hero, as the story delves into her inner turmoils and her motivations in this critical second act of her journey. Uncharted 4: A Thieves End. This third-person shooter is a PS4 exclusive. Set several years after his last adventure, retired fortune hunter Nathan Drake is forced back into the world of thieves. With the stakes much more personal, Drake embarks on a globe-trotting mission in pursuit of a historical conspiracy behind a fabled pirate treasure. His greatest adventure will test his physical limits, his resolve, and ultimately what he's willing to do for the ones he loves. Star Wars Battlefront, scheduled for release for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. This game is the third main entry of the Star Wars Battlefront series. Not much is really known about the storyline yet, but this was revealed that this would be DICE's interpretation of what Battlefront should be, while still incorporating elements from the two previous games. As such, DICE did not brand this as a sequel to Battlefront 2, and instead a reboot of the franchise. DayZ. Welcome to the world of DayZ. Hit by a new and unknown infection that has wiped out pretty much all of the world's population. You are one of the few left alive, and now you must search the wasteland in order to survive against the indigenous population overrun by the virus. Go solo, team up with friends, or take on the world as you choose your path in this brutal, unforgiving world using whatever means you can to survive. This is DayZ, and this is your story. Dead Island 2. Scheduled to be released on Xbox One and PS4. Several months after the events in Benoi, the US military has put the Golden State under full quarantine. Now a restricted zone, California has become a bloody paradise for those who refuse to leave their homes, and an action-packed playground for renegades who seek adventure, glory, and a new start. Combining the classic Dead Island element of close combat, action, and role-playing, Dead Island 2 features crazy, never-before-seen, handcrafted weapons and over-the-top characters, in taking players from the iconic Golden Gate Bridge to the celebrated beachfront boardwalk of Venice Beach. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Originally announced for Microsoft Windows, Everybody's Gone to Rapture is now a PS4 exclusive. The game begins with the end of the world due to the biblical rapture in 1984. Set in an abandoned world, you remain a lone survivor, left exploring an idyllic little town in the English countryside. Focusing on the storyline rather than outright action, players will explore the vast open world and find remnants of lives that were once lived. Final Fantasy 15. Coming to PS4 and Xbox One, the 15th installment of the main Final Fantasy series. It will feature a wholly independent storyline and a unique visual design. The story centers around Noctis Lucius Callum, a protector of the last city in the world with control over crystals. The game's focus is to examine the character's humanity and distinguish it from the fantasy settings of other titles in the series. It is said this game will take roughly 40 hours to complete the main storyline, excluding other content. Halo 5 Guardians. An Xbox One exclusive. Peace is shattered when colony worlds are unexpectedly attacked. But when humanity's greatest hero goes missing, a new Spartan is tasked with hunting the Master Chief and solving a mystery that now threatens the entire galaxy. No Man's Sky. Coming to PS4 and PC, No Man's Sky is a game about exploration and survival in an infinite, procedurally generated galaxy. Explore uncharted solar systems and catalog unique new forms of life. Every planet's landscape is different from the next, and populated by species never before seen. Find ancient artifacts that could reveal secrets of the universe. But be careful! Every encounter can test your skills to the limit. One mistake could see you lose everything. Quantum Break, an Xbox One exclusive. From the creators of Max Payne and Alan Wake, that alone is excitement for this game. Quantum Break is set in and around the fictional United States Riverport University, where a time-traveling experiment goes horribly wrong. The event not only causes time to break down, but also grants the three main characters the ability to manipulate time. Rainbow Six The Siege. Coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Assume the roles of global counter-terrorist operatives, specializing in close quarters combat, demolition, brutality, and precise execution of coordinated attacks. Breach enemy strongholds with new tactical measures, or fortify your own with defensive resources in both sides of the siege. A brand new mode of assault combat for the Rainbow Six series. Silent Hills. Silent Hills is an upcoming survival horror game for PS4 and the 9th installment of the Silent Hills franchise. Not much on the plot has been released yet, but the playable teaser had some critics claiming that it was the most genuinely terrifying experience they had in years. As if a new Silent Hill installment wasn't exciting enough, the game stars The Walking Dead's Norman Reedus. Star Fox. Star Fox is the working title for a 3D scrolling shooter game themed around aircraft combat. It's to be published by Nintendo for the Wii U sometime in 2015. It is the 6th installment of the Star Fox series, and is the first original title to be released in the last 9 years. The Division. Scheduled to be released on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. We live in a complex world. The more advanced we become, the more vulnerable it gets. We've created a house of cards. Remove just one and it all falls apart. Black Friday, a devastating pandemic sweeps through NYC, and one by one, basic services begin to fail. In only days without food and water, society collapses into utter chaos. The Division, an autonomous unit of tactical agents, is activated. Leading seemingly ordinary lives among us, the agents are trained independently in order to save society. When society falls, your mission begins. The Legend of Zelda. Still working on an official title, this upcoming action-adventure will be the 18th installment of the series. And it is the very first original title to be developed in HD. Designed to give players more freedom in how they encounter the game, it is planned to take place in a completely connected overworld, similar to the original The Legend of Zelda game, with less emphasis on defined entrances and exits. The game's world can be traveled on foot or by Link's horse. Until Dawn, a PS4 exclusive. 8 friends are trapped together in a remote mountain lodge, but they aren't alone. Crippled by dread and with tensions running high, they must fight through their fear if they all hope to make it through the night in one piece. Play as each one of the 8 characters and experience fear like you've never experienced it before. Every decision you make in your terrifying search for answers, but could mean the difference between life and death. But for whom? Your actions alone decides who survives until dawn. Thank you so much for watching my top 25 most anticipated games of 2015. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you're not part of this Radtastic community, hit that subscribe button and join today. Until next